Surprise attacks carried out after the declaration of war saw the peacekeeping forces of various countries, including Osea, suffer major damage. The ships moored around the space elevator and near Gandar Bay have been hit particularly hard. Numerous ships have been sunk and abandoned. Fortunately, our cutting-edge aircraft carrier Kestrel 2 was at sea, so it was spared from the attack. Kestrel 2 is now preparing to launch another attack against Erusia's capital, Farbanti. The aircraft carrier Vulture also managed to escape Gandar Bay safely. However, it lost all its aircraft, so it's sailing empty. Today, the International Union Peacekeeping Force reclaims its bid to the space elevator. The Fort Gray's Island Air Base Squadron will rendezvous with the carrier Vulture for a joint mission. The first objective will be to seize air superiority in Schoppenberg in order to secure a route for the support squadrons. The enemy maintains air superiority over Schoppenberg, so expect heavy resistance from enemy aircraft. There's more, so listen carefully. Right from the start of the war, the enemy has been deploying drones. They're using a new advanced type of drone. The unmanned airborne aircraft carrier, the Arsenal Bird, carries this new drone, MQ-101. The Osean Army headed up the development of the massive Arsenal Birds and dispatched them to the space elevator to provide support. However, it's been reported that the carriers may have fallen into the hands of the Erusian forces. If that's true, it could be a significant obstacle for us. We need to regain control of the space elevator ASAP. Good luck out there.
Squadron, aircraft preparations complete.
descend. 500 meters. You have permission to access the refueling tanker. Excellent work, Trigger.
Mage Squadron, this is the situation. Gollum and the other bases squadrons already joined forces and are engaged. You guys will arrive right in the middle of the action. Mage Squadron, eliminate all bandits in the current airspace. We have the upper hand, but that doesn't mean we can ease up. Good luck.
Mage 1, Wilco. Mage 1 to Gollum 1, thank your lucky stars. Looking good, Mage Squadron. Keep up that pressure. Trigger, time to show the other guys that we get wet wild and do dirty, dirty things. Once you hit one of them, stick to them like glue. Don't let them out of your sights, even in the clouds. And so, your first hunting season begins. Enemy reinforcements. I don't like these odds.
Missile.
I'm taking damage, but I'm good to go. Enemy behind you. Heads up. Bandit acquired.
The flank is open. Shelter 2, move in. Mark 2.
Bandit has lock.
Careful of ice formation in the clouds.
They won't show up on the radar. Bandits are in the clouds.
Number 2. Evade, now, break. Jacob, you'll get you. Enemy shooting on your tail, break.
Missile.
Missile, evade.
Missile.
Enemy on the kill. I can't take him.
Missile.
Enemy on your rear.
Missile.
Where'd he go?
Missile.
Enemy locked on, breaking.
Dodge. Enemy is firing.
Missile.
Guard 1 squad, chase them down.
Missile.
Missile launched.
Transfer is bailing out. I've lost control. If you can't evade a missile, use chaff and flares. Your fingers should still move, even if you're in an IG turn.
Guard 1, fire, now.
Missile.
Bandit on your six.
Missile.
Missile! I can't!
Enemy has a lock.
Missile fired. Evade it.
Enemy has a lock, evade.
Missile.
Right now, missile!
Missile.
Attacking from behind my target.
Breaking off! Locked on hostile. He escaped into the clouds! Friendly bot!
Missile.
We're getting our asses kicked! They're on reinforcements! They got me!
Missile.
Enemy is flanked.
3 remaining.
I'm icing up.
Evade pursuit! Give me a hand! Missile! Evading!
Miss. That's a miss.
Eject!
We've got it. Secure with cover.
They have a lock on you, shit! We need reinforcements now!
Missile.
Clouds are screwing up the accuracy. Breaking from enemy! they weren't ready for a fight.
Missile launched.
Reinforcements, we're taking too much damage.
Missile. 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 Missile.
Once the enemy gets behind me, that's your chance to take them out.
Roger that.
Nice kill.
One remaining.
I can't shake it.
Locked.
R2. This one's mine.
Target is in range of guns. Our radar shows no sign of bandits. You're in the clear.
I haven't even broken a sweat.
They have to be crazy to pick a fight with us. A rabid dog would know better.
Missile incoming! Evade! Break! Break!
Wait, what the hell?
Caution! Missile!
Caution! A large aircraft is approaching. All aircraft, stay alert.
UAV's close.
We just learned that Eruzia is utilizing the arsenal bird. Those bastards. They had that thing combat ready this whole time.
Enemy has a radar lock.
You guys can hold your tails and watch. What do you do about that launcher?
Break! Now!
Just waiting for mission command.
We'll live through this, Trigger.
Watch out, we're surrounded!
Missile.
These guys are definitely a step above the last drones.
Damn, they're agile. There's too many of them.
These guys will go down easy.
Missile. Missile.
I can't get a lock.
Missile.
All aircraft, no change in game plan.
Missile.
Destroy the arsenal bird.
Missile.
What, this bad thing? God help us. It's hard enough just keeping up with the drones.
Bandits are fast as
Gold
hell.
Squadron, take out Big Baby Huey.
Look at that light from the arsenal bird. What's going on here?
Enemy UAV headed right for you.
Enemy on my six. Wait.
Missile closing. Evade.
Missile. Missile.
This one's fine. Kill one. That's six. Commander. Down me!
Damn. Skeleton 1 lost. Skeleton 2, take over command.
Gargoyle Squadron to Gargoyle 1. Skeleton Squadron detail. The hell are we supposed to do?
Status?
Verifying the situation.
Gargoyle 2 to Gargoyle 1. The enemy spotted us first.
Column 2, missile, evade!
Evading!
This is Column 3, Column 2's hit! Status report.
Missile. Missile. Missile.
Shit, Column 2, do you copy?
This is Golem 2. Instruments still appear to be functioning okay. Missile.
Skeleton 3. Break.
Heads up. Check your six.
Column 2, let's maintain element.
We lost another friendly.
Skeleton 3's lost.
They just keep coming. What's the plan?
Missile.
Where's that report?
Missile.
Continue to maintain air superiority.
HQ, what's happening?
Skykeeper, I repeat, maintain air superiority.
How'd that happen?
Missile.
What the hell? Caution. All aircraft, stay alert.
Get out of there.
Breaking!
Control ground. I'm breaking up.
Skeleton 2 lost.
We got incoming.
Skeleton Squadron is down. We've had too many losses. All squadrons, command has ordered a complete withdrawal. Leave the operation area immediately.
Brilliant observation. Ignorance earlier, more of us would have survived the hearing.
Save your chatter for the debriefing. Golem and Mage Squadron, give our allies some time to escape.
Wilco, but Column 2's hit. Gotta send her back. Let's get dirty, Trigger.
Shoot down those UAVs. Don't let them touch any friendlies.
Golem 2, head back to base.
Gargoyle 1, escort Golem 2.
Continuing the mission. Still got my wings. Trigger doesn't need to fill in for me. I'm back and
You won't make any difference up here. Get back to base and cool your head.
Copy that. Returning home.
Going for the loader. That's it, Trigger. They're machines. Don't show them any mercy.
I can't shake it.
Retreating aircraft. Leave the AO. Allies will hold off pursuit. Golem Squadron, Mage Squadron, hang in there and come back safe. Mage Squadron, you're going toe-to-toe with the UAVs. Good work. More UAVs spotted. Gargoyle Squadron, they might cut off your retreat.
My status is fine. Affirmative.
This is Gargoyle 1. Leading Operation Airspace with Golem 2.
Retreating aircrafts, prepare for combat. It's a bogey. Gargoyle 1, Golem 2, engage now. Attack.
One bandage. SU-30.
Gargoyle 1. Caution! Missile!
He's fast. It's like he's...
Skykeeper. Gargoyle 1 lost.
What the hell? Golem 2, status report. Just talk to me.
I'm against an SU-30. Orange wingtips. I can't shake it off. It's matching me move for move.
Golem 2, stop dogfighting and run.
Golem and Mage Squadron, help us.
Get those UAVs off of Friends.
This is where we belong. Let Golem and Mage Squadron handle it. They'll pull through.
Get your asses out.
Wait, get them off.
Mage 2, UAV down. Keep it up, buddy.
Fourth-rate aircraft. Who wants to take it easy next time?
This is getting a little tight.
Detonate. I don't get it. Why isn't it opening fire? I'm scared. I'm scared.
This is not good. Brownie, break off.
Does Mage Squadron still have their hotshot? We just might make it out. Don't look back. Just have
Formation in the clouds.
Golem and Mage, we owe you
Not
a
on
jet.
my watch.
An ally's hit. Golem and Mage, move in to provide support.
Let's move. They're ours.
A few seconds could mean life or death for them. Hurry up. I know. All we can do is fly away as fast as we can.
Mage 2, provide cover for allied retreat.
I can't shake it.
Mage 2, walking. Mage 2, UAV down.
That's it, baby. Come to Poppy.
Mage 2 is taking on multiple UAVs.
Fox 2.
He's got them at bay. We owe him one.
Didn't connect.
Careful of ice formation in the clouds.
Yowza. Got one in my sights.
Mage Squadron, get those things off my ass.
Tied up now. Trigger, can you help him? Hell of a good job, Mage 2. We want as many guys out here as possible.
I'm grateful you're around.
Golem 2, what's your status? Status report.
He's a predator. We get eaten.
Golem 2, get a hold of yourself. Golem 2, get away from the enemy.
Phase 2! Support! Somebody! Support! 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60, 61, 62, 63, 64, 65, 66, 67, 68, 69, 70, 71, 72, 73, 74, 75, 76, 77, 78, 79, 80, 81, 82, 83, 84, 85, 86, 87, 88, 89, 90, 91, 92, 93, 94, 95, 96, 97, 98, 99, 100, 101, 102, 103, 104, 105, 106, 107, 108, 109, 110, 111, 112, 113, 114, 115, 116, 117, 118, 119, 120
Skykeeper. Where's the one that got thrown?
Afraid he's long gone by now. Sorry. All UAVs have been splashed.
I said what I had to say. About what? Not a girl who'd retreat. Just not in her DNA. That was the right decision at the time. No, I should have never let a fledgling like her out of my reach to begin with.
Golem Squadron, Mage Squadron, withdraw.
Page 2, we have you on radar. You are cleared for approach. Runway is clear. Page 2, you are cleared for landing. 3,000 to runway. Page 2, lower speed. Page 2, lower nose. You're too high. 1,500 to runway. You're past the guidance limit. Make a visual landing. Perfect, Mage 2. I knew you'd be back. Stand by for further orders. Be ready for your next sortie.
Mage Squadron, this is the situation.
Unfortunately, the two-front offensive was a failure. The aircraft carrier, our own forces all... If it weren't for situation, we have precious little time.
Here he comes. Mihai's looking worse. Thank God he has his granddaughters here to help him out. They're sisters, 15 and 10. Engaging the enemy in combat so we could use his physiological data to improve the drones had always taken a toll on Mihai's body. But today, he was really showing his age. The drones we based on his data were being taken down at a faster rate now, compared to when the war began. When Mihai found that out, he insisted on flying to the front lines to see it for himself. Sometimes he could be so stubborn. His age wasn't the only thing affecting his health. Over the years, flying at high altitudes for prolonged stretches of time had ravaged and poisoned his body. But he was a man of grit. Today, after 28 years, he saw combat again. If his flight suit still wasn't good enough to protect him, I can't imagine how many Gs he hit today during the battle. As a pilot, he exceeds all our expectations. It's going to take a bit more tweaking before our drones can match his skill.
How penal is this penal unit, you ask? This place is a shithole. If you took the stink of all the corruption in the world, then corralled it all in one place, that would give you a pretty good idea of what the air smells like around here. We got all kinds of critters, too. Everything from flea-ridden guards, rabid dogs, and a mechanic doing the stretch for life. I can't forget the rats. Yeah, we got those. And some pilots who got their wings clipped, too. One's a great pilot, but a lousy thief. One's a gambler with no luck. And one's an anarchist with no balls. Their job here was to rev the engines on the fake runways. The idea was for Aruja's spy satellite to pick up the heat sig. Even though there weren't any real fighters here, it looked like it on their infrared. I bet you're wondering, if Aruja lost the war, how come they still have a spy satellite? Because someone over there was smart enough to train a bunch of computer nerds to hack into half of Osia's satellites. That's how come. Every now and again, I'd try to bust out. And every single time, those damn dogs would drag me right back. When I was in my cell, I'd hear this voice coming from the guards room. It was the Arusian princess rallying her people on the Arusian national broadcast. All us prisoners had become big fans of hers. You want to hear something funny? The guards were big fans too. I swear to God, every time she was on the air, they'd turn up the volume on the radio and sit there listening. I could see how someone like her could win the hearts and minds of soldiers and workers alike. When the princess said something, you could tell she meant every word. Lately, she'd been having more fun with her speeches, and that made her seem even more charming. You could say her charm was like a virus. Whenever she'd point out stuff that was wrong with Osia, the prisoners in here went nuts. Hell, if anyone knew how messed up Osia was, it was the prisoners. They'd shout, "Burn Osia down." No way am I just gonna sit here and rot away in this hellhole. Dark blue. Instead of building fake-ass planes to trick Aruja, I'm gonna build one that'll really take off. You can count on that.
As proved by the failure of our previous strategy, the Arsenal birds have bolstered the enemy's anti-air network. This will be difficult to overcome. However, we still need to get swiftly to the space elevator no matter what it takes. Someone there is counting on us. The hero of the Circum-Pacific War and the man who spearheaded the construction of the space elevator. Osia's former president, Mr. Harling. Mr. Harling was inspecting the elevator when the war broke out. He's been classified as missing since the elevator was taken over by the Erusian forces. However, according to the latest intel, a military officer accompanying Mr. Harling hid him inside the facility. Both are waiting for a chance to escape. Enemy anti-air radar network has been set up around the space elevator. It's likely a large squadron would be detected. We will send a single aircraft through the network and send in a rescue team soon after. A number of anti-air radars have been set up around the space elevator. However, our reconnaissance suggests their network is weakest along the southeastern coast of Selatapura, so we can elude the enemy's observation. There are a lot of rain clouds this time of year. Flying through the clouds will enable us to stay hidden from their radar. If you happen to be detected by their radar, we will be forced to abort the mission. The lone pilot will head up this strategy as you, Trigger. After you bust through, secure the rescue craft's landing zone by taking out the anti-air weapons. Gollum and others will arrive shortly for support. Provide escort for Mr. Harling's craft after rendezvous. Good luck out there, everyone.
Aircraft preparations complete. Sortie ASAP.
Entering operation area. Imposing radio silence. We'll radio you, but you are not permitted to make contact.
If you're spotted, the mission is over. Stay out of enemy radar. Use of weaponry is also strictly forbidden. Okay, you're heading up the Harling rescue mission. The success of this mission depends on you. Good luck.
Icing. Caution. Pull up. Caution.
Careful of ice formation in the clouds.
Icing. Caution. Pull up.
Trigger, you're a third of the way to the rendezvous point. Good job, but stay focused.
Situation normal. Nothing sighted.
Mage 2's in the clouds. Trigger, you got two directions you can take up here. Just go with your gut. Don't worry, we're watching over you. You're making good progress, Trigger. You're currently halfway to your rendezvous point. Look, I'm not gonna lie. It's just gonna be you and your radar out there. Just know, you got a bunch of people pulling for you. And I'm one of them. You're 3/4 of the way. Been a long fight, but you're nearly home. Harling is still the president in my eyes.
Do we have bandits? Tell me
He
the
ended the
situation.
war, built the space elevator, and launched a spaceship from it. Despite his success, he remained a humble hero. I'll do my best to save him. Lend me a hand, Trigger.
No problem. Situation normal. No change. RTV, going home.
Rendezvous point dead ahead. Hang in there. Trigger, the first stage of the mission is clear. Don't celebrate yet. The real fight's about to get started. Radio silence is now lifted. The auxiliary craft will be arriving shortly. Destroy the anti-air around the space elevator. We're securing Sea Goblin's landing zone.
Missile.
Missile closing. Evade!
Missile. 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 Missile.
fire. Now it's our turn. Understood.
Missile.
Gargoyle Squadron, stay focused. You all know your job.
All aircraft, eliminate the enemy before they can respond.
Missile.
Mage 2, target destroyed. Sea Goblin will arrive shortly. Eliminate hostile anti-air before that.
Missile.
Break! Missile incoming!
Missile. Missile.
Target is down.
This is Sea Goblin. We arrived. Do we have a clear LZ?
Caution.
Mission still in progress. Stand by. Mage 2, target down. Mage 2, rescue team can't land until anti-air weapons are down. Destroy them.
Acquired.
Missile. Missile.
Mage 2, locked.
Missile. Missile.
Half of the SAM sites are down. Half of the anti-air guns down.
Bandit is in my sights.
Mage 2, target down.
Missile headed for friendly.
Locked. Mage 2, missile away. All anti-air guns destroyed. Destroy the remaining SAM sites and secure the LZ. Target in range of guns. All SAM sites down. The landing zone is secure. Sea Goblin, you are cleared to land.
Roger. Running point sight. We're almost there.
Multiple bandits over Selatapura Harbor. They're container-launched UAVs.
Sea Goblin here. Going up to meet up 2 VIPs.
Rescue craft tagged on. Initiate.
Rescue craft on the ground is defenseless. Golem and Mage, destroy all hostiles.
It's been a long journey, but you're on the home stretch.
Gargoyle will stand by near the space elevator.
Sea Goblin, heading over to the Express's location now. Run for the container!
Missile.
Break! Missile incoming!
Caution. Pull up.
Missile away.
Ambush! Fire from the far shore! They're targeting us! Get behind the chopper!
UAVs approaching the space elevator. Stop them.
Return fire! Sierra 2, hold position! We're cut off!
There's too many. We can't take all of them.
Taking fire! We're pinned down! Shoot back! Express identified! Behind the gantry crane! Mr. Harling, stay right there!
UAV confirmed down. Eliminate all enemy UAVs. Don't let up.
They got the chopper and Sierra too! Power thermal barrack!
UAVs moving away from the harbor toward the space elevator. Shoot them down.
Rocket!
Damn.
You inspire me, Trigger. I learned how to deal with these guys by watching you.
That's about half. Mop up the rest.
This is Colonel Johnson. Do you copy? I am with President Harley. Rescue unit down, along with the soldier who had this radio. I'll get Mr. Harley out of here.
Sir, we feel the same way. We'll figure something out.
We found an Norwegian transport craft. Its engines are on.
I heard you were in the Air Force, Colonel. Can you fly?
Better than Mr. Harley.
It'll do. All squadrons be advised.
Hang in there.
The call sign is Mother Goose 1. I've sent the information via the data link.
Mother Goose 1? That's the best you can come up with.
3 remaining.
Missile, get out of the way! Fox 2.
1 remaining. Fox 2.
We'll pass out from the crossing before the enemy wears out.
Oh yeah, all mine. This is Golem 3. Landed on my 6. I can't get away. We're swarming. There's no way we can provide adequate cover.
Good night.
UAVs have been splashed. All aircraft, former President Harling's transport is ready to take off. Mother Goose 1, take off.
All right. Mother Goose 1 taking off. Mr. Harley wants an expensive flight.
Let's wait till we're home safe. Mage Squadron, Mother Goose 1 is heading south. Provide support. 5 minutes remaining.
Skykeeper, bogey's on my radar. Bearing 220.
Sighting confirmed as MQ-101, forerunner for Arsenal Bird.
A big bird is coming, huh?
Mage, protect Mother Goose 1. Shoot down any UAVs. Gollum, intercept the UAVs.
Golem 1 will kill. That last battle taught me a lot about those a-holes. Golem 2, don't stray off on me. Always maintain element.
Wilco, forming up.
Mage 2, walking. Enemy UAV down. Keep up the good work.
Bandit has fired a missile at me.
Roger. Sending UAVs to the transport. Orders are to fire warnings. Yes, sir. He's an old-timer. Has no clue how UAVs are used.
Mother Goose 1, UAV on your tail. Take evasive action.
I hear you. But this isn't exactly a fight.
Trigger, enemy UAV down. Nice work. Keep it up.
Understood. An Arsenal Bird is on its way. Strategic AI chose liberty over justice. Courses have already changed.
Bandit has fired a missile at me. Cargo 1, where's the signal? Cargo squadron, stand by for my orders. About the lighthouse. Yeah, I see the harbor. They won't be able to get home. That ship isn't one of ours. Where's the signal? Gargoyle, change radio frequency.
Mage 2, walking.
Mother Goose 1 here. We're about to leave the airspace. Keep your fingers crossed.
Gargoyle, time. Attention, Gargoyle squadron, babble, babble, babble.
Gargoyle 3 to Babel. Babel, roger. Skykeeper, what the hell was that?
Gargoyle did their job.
Figured, but why weren't we informed? The IUN can't coordinate between branches as usual.
Gargoyle Squadron, report.
HQ, one hit was scored. The rest were intercepted by UAVs. The elevator's windbreak took a scratch. Nothing more.
Roger. Continue to maintain air superiority.
Mother Goose 1 hit.
Mother Goose 1 has been hit. Colonel Johnson, respond. Mage Squadron, assess the situation.
This is Mage 1. I have Mother Goose 1 in my sight. Cabin's fine, but the cockpit's not looking so good.
Colonel Johnson, okay.
Don't worry about that. Just send help this way. I'm sorry. Get Mr. Harley. Please.
Mother Goose 1, respond. Mother Goose 1.
Skykeeper, should we continue providing cover for Mother Goose 1?
Of course.
They're after me.
Mother Goose 1 is turning. What's going on? They're heading to the space elevator.
Why are they still in the air?
It's flying at a steady altitude. Who's in control?
It's not the Colonel. Mr. Harling's the only one on board. Mother Goose 1, respond. Mr. Harling, please respond.
We can't protect our objective if it sticks around here. Now's not the time to freak out, fellas. We've still got a job to do, so let's do it. Keep your mind focused.
Mr. Harling, we are not giving up on you. The UAVs are approaching Mother Goose 1.
Let's go, Trigger.
Take him down now, Mage Squadron. 1 minute remaining. Locked. Mother Goose 1, turn 180 degrees and exit combat airspace. Mother Goose 1, Mr. Harling, you piloting that plane?
Arsenal Bird Liberty, passing waypoint 2.
The UAVs are continuing their attack.
They're obsessed with that transport.
UAVs launched from Arsenal Bird Liberty, heading toward the AO.
The former president still alive?
Mage, destroy those UAVs and keep Mother Goose 1 safe. here, Mother Goose 1.
Oh my god, Mother Goose 1 has been shot down.
Where'd the missile come from?
Mage 2 fired that.
It was OG. A friendly missile hit him.
Verifying the situation. Stop speculating.
Friendly fire. I saw it.
Mother Goose 1 exploded in air. No one could have survived.
Looks like it tried to protect the elevator. The Rusian bastards, they just killed a hero.
Mage 1. Was it Trigger? Trigger was the closest. UAVs were crawling all over our objective. I told you to keep a goddamn eye on the hatchling. It must have been a mistake.
Arsenal bird is entering. All aircraft withdraw immediately. Trigger, you can't fly for a while. You understand?
The operation to rescue former President Harling has failed. Sadly, there is no hope he survived. Trigger, you are suspected of assassinating a former president. There will be an inquiry. There will most probably be a court-martial.
Bad news for us here at the prison. The enemy fell for our decoy base. With all the fake planes and trucks we had out, it must have looked to them like the Ocean Air Force was about to go on the attack. Day after day after day after day, they bombed us. Osea didn't give a damn. We weren't soldiers to them, so go ahead. Bomb us. In their eyes, we were expendable. Worth less than the fake planes in the bunkers. No biggie. While I made fake planes, they had me put together some working ones. Then, some genius at HQ decided we should send it up, so the base looked legit. Thankfully, we had people to crew them. It didn't matter what we were locked up here for anymore. Top brass needed pilots, and criminals were all they had. A crook, a gambler, an anarchist. Just your typical lowlifes. They threw each one of them in a cockpit and sent them up to intercept the enemy's planes. But in the end, it was all just for show. So, up they went, day after day after day. Today they tossed someone new into the mix. Wonder what he did to get sent here. My dad died flying for the Ocean Air Force. When your allies are surrounded, one of the most dangerous missions is giving them cover to retreat. Whoever signed up for that was a real hero. But even more dangerous than that was being the one who had to cover the rear guard's retreat. That was my dad's job, and one time, he called it off. Said it was too late for him. Said anyone else would have done the same. I found that out from a war buddy of his when he came to tell me how my dad died. The next time a retreat happened, my dad volunteered to be in the rear guard. Dumbass. He died all right. No one came to help. The news nearly broke me. Of all the ways to get killed, that's gotta be the most pathetic one ever. Am I right? There's a rumor going around about another inmate. A guy they brought here a little while ago. Get this, talk in the cell block says he was sent here because he killed Harling, the president of Osea during the last war, remember? He's the one that sent my dad on that suicide mission. He's the reason I had to go live with my grandpa, and why me and Gramps started building a supersonic jet. He's the reason I ended up here. Maybe I should give that guy a thank you note for killing him. Nah. God, I hate the smell of this place. It's all fake and lies and bullshit. It reeks.
All right, guys, I'll let you in on some juicy info. The new guy was found guilty by the International Union Peacekeeping Forces court-martial. He is the murderer of Harling in the flesh. His TAC name's Trigger. Now, as of today, he may be attached to the Ocean Air Force Base 444th Squadron. But that is just some symbolic bullshit. It doesn't really matter if he's Harling's murderer or not. Every last one of you has been incarcerated for one reason or another. You cons have an obligation to atone for your crimes. A few of you in the penal unit know how to fly, and HQ needs to plug the deficit in our Air Force. So they proposed sending you guys on a reconnaissance mission to the Waiapolo Mountains. But that idea was flat out rejected. Nope, you'll be atoning for your crimes right here at this base. This base is a decoy designed to draw enemy fire, and as members of this base, you'll be taking hits from the enemy.